Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. I was starting to get a little bit worried, because, yeah, but you're only about like 5 minutes late. It's absolutely fine. You're my last client of the day, so there's absolutely no stress whatsoever. No. I mean, take a seat, yeah. It's really hot out there today. How are you doing? You do look like you're a bit rushed. Okay, that's fine. We can take this nice and slowly. Yeah, can I pour you a drink at all? Yeah, I actually got some glasses of ice ready. Yeah, I just thought I could have one and then also a glass for you, yeah. And I just thought we could have a glass of water because it's so hot out there the last couple of days. You really need to make sure you stay hydrated. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to? Can I just get you a glass of water? It's already nice and chilled, so the ice will just make it nice and crisp. I will put your glass just down here, okay? And then I'm just gonna quickly pour myself one. Right, I'm just gonna place that down. Yeah, I've been drinking quite a fair bit throughout the day, so I'm not too desperate for a glass just yet, but honestly, help yourself. I also just wanted to say, because our appointment's quite late, have you eaten? Like, are you okay? Because I did get some sweet treats ready. Yeah, so I have the option of a chocolate muffin, a strawberry muffin with some vanilla frosting on top and a little drizzle of strawberry jam. And then we also do have these extra large wafer bars. Yeah, I recently just made a trip to Costco, so just wanted to stock up and make sure I had enough treats in. Can I tempt you with anything at all? No, are you sure? Okay. Okay, that's absolutely fine. If you change your mind, please let me know. Yeah, I want to make sure you're as comfortable as possible, okay? Okay, well, I just also got some paper towel already, because I know that I look absolutely horrific, quite sweaty, and it's been a long day, so you'll have to forgive me. But I just thought I would get you a nice just paper towel, just so if you feel the need, just to blotch, just to try and get rid of some of the sweat. There's absolutely no judgment here. Yeah, I've been doing it all day. But I'll just place this just next to your ice water, okay? Okay, brilliant. So, you've come in for a session to talk about the first steps and how to become a YouTube ASMR artist. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. So, did you maybe catch on to my first little tip or my first little lesson? Yeah, I've already done it. So, for me especially, one of the biggest things that you can do as an ASMR artist is through your videos make the person watching feel special, make sure that they feel like you're looking after them. And that's how I wanted you to feel when you sat down in your chair. I want to make sure that I'm taking care of you. I'm looking after you. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that you are well hydrated. Make sure that you're not too hungry. Yeah, make sure that if you're uncomfortable being sweaty, then you've got that option just to pat yourself. Yeah. Okay. So always maybe think about like, how would I want to be looked after if you're doing different video ideas? Yeah, I always like to try and maybe add in a little bit of a visual or a realistic example. Yeah, it really helps people just understand how to sort of portray that into their videos. Yeah. Well, I mean, all of these are actually for you, but it's just a nice visual trigger and makes you do feel kind of nice and warm and happy about how the session's gonna go. Yeah. Okay. So I just have my paper and my notepad here. So we're just gonna run through just some really quick questions. Just so maybe first one, what's the reason you want to get into ASMR? Okay, yep. No. Okay, that's absolutely fine. That's actually really sweet as well. Yeah, I mean, I just got on to YouTube because at the time I said that I would support my partner, and I just made some videos, didn't expecting anyone to watch, and now I have some of the best subscribers out there, like the top tier. So sweet, so amazing, and really just keeps me going. Yeah. So no, I think that's a really admirable reason of doing ASMR. When are you sort of looking to actually start? Like, what's your time period for setting up like your channel and posting like videos? Okay. So you want to do it quite quickly, yeah? Quite soon. That's fine. That sort of leads me on to my next question. What sort of resources do you have at the minute? What are you sort of working with? How do you plan to film? Do you have any lighting situations? Have you thought about buying a mic? Okay, so good lighting. Good lighting. You have bought a mic, okay. What, can I ask which one? Okay, Blue Yeti. Yeah, that's quite a popular one. It's not overly expensive, but it does really do a great job. Okay, so you've got the lighting, you've got the mic. Yeah, how have you got a name? Have you got an account already set up? Okay, yeah. Can you maybe let me know what the channel's called? Okay. Okay, Whisper Meadows ASMR. Okay, no, that's a really cute name. I really like that actually. It's whenever I see whispers in a YouTube like name, I always just think this is gonna be a good one. Like, it's just gonna make me so relaxed. Yeah. No, I really like that. By the looks of it, you've got most of your stuff, of like the things together. What sort of content are you planning on filming? is you want to do like a little bit of everything. Okay, now that's fine. I would just maybe suggest that if you're going to do something like a bit of everything, just don't get too discredited. If certain things don't pop off right away, from like looking at my channel, I've noticed that maybe you have to film an idea maybe like a couple of times, and then people start to like show a bit of interest, or like you get that sort of audience based. So it's just a little tip. Obviously you might be really lucky, you might get like superstardom overnight. We can all hope. But I mean, just don't get disheartened. YouTube is a funny thing, and sometimes you can get a bit like, I don't know what I'm doing, or nothing's going right. But trust me, you will get there, and there will be your own little supporters. You'll absolutely love it, and people are so supportive. So yeah, let me just think. So yeah, so when working on a bit of a quick time frame, yeah, okay, that's fine. I think that should be everything I need for now. Yes, okay, yeah, okay, no, that's absolutely fine. So maybe one of the most important things is, like, the next point that I would raise is always think about your videos ahead of time. Like, I always sit down of an evening and I'm like, right, what triggers am I putting into that video? Or like, what's the video idea? What triggers am I putting into it? How can I potentially add some better sounds? Do I need to practice some of those sounds quickly? So there's just things that you need to think of. So like, again, trying to get you to think ahead. Things that I've done since you've been sat here, there was no real reason for me to pour the water while you're here. I could have just filled it up from the tap and bought you a nice cold glass. But you have to think. So I thought, right, this person's going to come in, potentially had a stressful day. What sounds can I do to just make them relax? So you just pour the water, let the ice sort of jingle around in the glass. And for some people, they really like water sounds. So that's just adding in. I do have my computer just to the side, so I could have been typing away. Like, I could do some typing for you now. Or a bit of clicking, but I chose to go with paper because I just got that vibe from you. And you want to be like flicking through the papers, you want to be scribbling extra. Yeah, does that look okay? Yeah, let's add a little bit more detail there. And these are the sort of things that you need to think of ahead of. How are you going to include that trigger into your video? Does it help elevate your video idea? How am I going to get people to be able to relax while they're watching my video? And I always like to think of getting like a nice wide variety of triggers. Unless you're doing like a specific a specific video idea, you want to be like giving people vary, because I find that for myself anyway, if someone's doing a trigger for too long, then I'm a bit like, oh, let's skip, let's just keep skipping until I see something new. Like, I can find my attention span dropping quite quickly. So that is something to maybe think about. And you might have noticed just on on the desk in front of me, I've laid out just a few different triggers, just so you can maybe like see that so many different items could be added into videos for different sounds. So we have a bit of a very common sort of idea for ASMR videos is like children's toys. So we have this bit of like a stress ball thing, but it's got all these like, it almost looks like a bit of an alien, or maybe like a bacteria or something. Hard to explain. But it's a bit like a bouncy ball. And another one that's really popular are these sort of like shell sort of like fidget toys, because it's something that someone can hold but also make a little bit of a noise with. And I find that children's toys are super cheap. Like I think maybe these were a couple of pounds each, and it's something that you can just add into multiple videos, and it really does help just add in another layer of really different trigger sounds. And like I say, these are quite popular. People might click onto your video just because they want to see or hear these sounds. But like I say, if you're going to do a little bit of everything, try not to get like too obsessed with a particular trigger. Just because you might have that audience where they are a little bit, oh, what's next? What's the new thing coming up? So just keep that bearing in mind, okay? I think it's always really great to have a wide variety because you want to appeal to so many people. Like I love doing completely different videos. I don't ever like to try and repeat videos for any sort of time period. Like if I filmed a certain roleplay, I won't want to repeat that for maybe at least like 4 or 5 months, maybe even half a year, just so people almost forget about that video, and then I can potentially add in new triggers or a new theme to it. Like a hotel roleplay is really good because you can do different seasons and how that would affect your check-in process. What activities does the hotel have on? Maybe a game store roleplay. You buy new games throughout the year as a treat to yourself, but then you have new content to add into those videos. Pokemon cards for myself is a big one. I love collecting them, but there's so many new sets that come out in 1 year, so that's something that's always going to change. But they normally release a couple of months apart, so it gives people time to be like, oh, okay, we've seen that, let's move on to like the new next one. So I suppose rule 3 is maybe create new exciting content. Try not to repeat too much unless that's your sort of vibe, which I mean it's more than okay. There are some channels out there that really like they know what they do well and they stick to it, and I mean some of it is like top tier stuff, like it's absolutely refined down to being the best sort of content. So maybe just really bear in mind, like you've obviously said now, that you want to do a bit of everything, but don't feel like you have to stick to that. If you find something that's really down your alley, go with it. Do what you can. Yeah, and just really try your absolute best with everything. Treat everything as a chance to reach new people, so you want to show your best self to them. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so 4, I would sort of say, obviously we haven't really discussed much about setup. So obviously, by the sounds of it, you've got quite a similar setup to me. You're just sort of using a bit of a ring light. You're going to connect your phone to your mic, or your mic to your phone, and you're going to film that way. Yeah. So I mean, you really can just jump into producing content. It's honestly not that difficult. I think a lot of people get stressed out with the idea that they have to get this item and this item and this item and this item. But I mean, if you want to create, you could buy like a couple of quid mic, connect that up to your phone, and literally just upload that to YouTube. I mean, it's honestly so easy these days. Yeah, it's really good. But I mean, don't worry yourself too much about like the editing. Like any issues, people are understanding, and they will get the fact that you are like new, and they'll get to know your channel, so they'll be like, oh, okay, so this person is sort of doing it on the side, like they're not like a full-time content creator. So not everything's going to be perfect, and I think my fans do really give me that grace. I sometimes make complete stupid mistakes, like I might accidentally hit the mic ever so gently, or like I'll slip up on my words, but it's just about how you sort of like bounce back. Just don't give up, just keep going, and you will get there, I promise. So yeah, just keep a good positive attitude. Don't let like any sort of things that you might think are completely negative get you down, because half the time subscribers might not even notice. You might just be overthinking something, and I get it from a personal experience. I am terrible for this. I always really worry that I'm doing the wrong thing like nearly every video, but I don't know, out of nowhere it just completely changes my mind, because people leave such kind comments, and like your views do end up going up. I remember getting excited over like 10 views when I first started, and now I'm like getting like 100 in the same time period, and I'm still like, oh my god. So yeah, just keep holding on to those little wins of being like, oh my goodness, like I'm getting more views than what I used to when I first started, or maybe you get a couple more subscribers, or just different things. Just keep a good, happy, positive mindset, and it will show in your content. People really do resonate with that stuff. Okay, so is there any particulars that you wanted to know? I obviously don't want to just tell you everything. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Again, I mean, a filming pattern. What were you sort of thinking, like uploads? Okay, so you want to try and do it twice a week, yeah? Okay, no, that's fine. I think that's a good, like, sort of middle ground. I think what I've noticed is a lot of the more professional, that's the wrong word. I think the content creators who do it full time and have that time really put a lot of effort into a high production video for like one a week or one every 2 weeks. For myself, who isn't doing that and it's sort of on the side, I commit maybe a bit too much with 3 videos a week. I have been toying with the idea of bringing it down to 2, but it's completely up to you. You just need to work with what works best for you. Like, I struggle to film multiple videos in a day, but if you think that you can do it, maybe try and stay very try and stay ahead of your content. I find that I maybe like slip up, and like because I'm being a little bit lazy, I leave last minute and then I'm filming something the night before. Let me just have a look. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the top creators on YouTube, yeah, they're not uploading like multiple times a week normally, but some people do prefer to. They like to get videos out, help people out trying to sleep. Honestly, it's completely down to you. Don't let anyone sort of tell you what's going to work best for you, because they aren't you, so you just need to be confident in what you're doing. Okay. But yeah, I would always say maybe film like at least 2 days ahead. Yeah, and then you don't have to worry, and you can do those little edits. You do all your like your thumbnails, your description, your title, all those different things like tags, end screen cards. You want to promote like the little labels in the top corner if you want to promote another video. There's so much that goes into YouTube. You'd honestly be so surprised. Have you had a chance to maybe look at all this sort of different stuff? Have you gone into the studio app? Okay, you have, yeah. And is there something that you maybe need to look at on there in a bit more of a deep dive, or are you still like working on it before you start making and producing content? Okay. Yeah, I would say take your time, just keep looking at it, maybe watch some YouTube videos on it, just get a good understanding on how you want to sort of go about it. Okay, and what are we like thinking for branding wise? Do you have maybe like a profile picture or a little banner for the top of your YouTube? Do you maybe have any social media set up? Okay, yeah. So I think it's definitely important that people kind of understand your brand. Yeah. So for my profile picture, I have Elemental and then ASMR. ASMR is in the 4 different elements. Obviously, being Elemental ASMR, I wanted to sort of tie that in and work it together. So definitely check it out maybe when you've got a free moment and just sort of get that vibe. I normally find that things like darker colours work a bit better, because obviously if people are scrolling on their phone at night, they don't want bright colours and like bright white, because obviously the phone will light up and then it's painful on the eyes. So maybe think of sticking to like dark colours, or like maybe like a dark purple, with maybe like accents of like little stars. Like you just want to think of like nice cozy images, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I would maybe just sort of think and Google search for like cozy like nighttime images. So like clouds, stars, maybe something like lighting, like mood lighting, so like a little salt lamp. We have one in the back over there. Yeah, maybe you want to tie in like other things, like aspects that you definitely want to film on the channel. So you could have like different themes of like, or like different images of like different role plays. So if you were really thinking, oh my god, I want to do like a doctor's role play, you could get like a stethoscope emoji placed in there. But you could also then have like a controller if you wanted to do game store role plays. Maybe look at a few other creators and get a vibe of like maybe what I'm talking about. I can always send you a link with like different aspects on it, and you can just review and we can maybe discuss. Yeah, I mean, I do know a graphic designer, and we do like a referral thing, because obviously not everyone's on a very like a good budget budget for ASMR. Sometimes you just have to do stuff on the cheap, which is perfectly fine. Like, there's no reason to say that you have to spend crazy money. It's if you care and you want to do something for, like, create content for other people, that's all you really need. But I can always maybe set up a referral, and they could like contact you, and you can set up an appointment and maybe discuss and just go from there. Yeah, would you? Okay. So okay. I have your phone number on file, I believe, but could you just repeat it? Okay, no, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely think that I've given you like quite a lot to maybe think about. Yeah. You just need to really like start deciding what is going to be your first video, what's going to be the introduction to you, essentially. I mean, I was quite nervous when I started, and I stupidly did like, I think like 2 videos without my face, and I think that might have put people off because there's no real connection. But obviously it's understandable if you maybe don't want people to know you make videos, you might want to hide your face. So just start thinking about how you want to set up your channel, like how you want to go forward. Obviously I'm here to help you out, give you any tips and tricks. I just need to sort of know what I can do to help you, if you know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just showing you how easy it is just to like jump into a roleplay, and you can just pretend to be looking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually just looking in the diary. I mean, you don't know that. But this is like the sort of things that you need to start thinking about, like processing ahead. Just so you can maybe create some really great content. I believe in you. I think you are going to do an amazing job. You seem so enthusiastic, so happy, so bubbly. Yeah, and I think that's just exactly what goes down well. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been great talking to you. Yeah. Okay, so is there any maybe last minute questions you had? Yeah, I don't want to keep you here all night. Hopefully I've been helpful to you. Okay, so editing, if you do want to edit, I just do it on my phone. Phones really have come a long way. So, what phone do you have? You have a Samsung? Okay, that's brilliant. So, I also have a Samsung, and their editing of like the length of a video is quite annoying because it takes forever. So try and maybe cut down on cropping a video. But I mean, when it comes to like filters and adding like any sort of extras that you might need, you can otherwise do that on the phone, or the YouTube Studio website does allow you to add on extra sounds, so like rain noises and other calming sounds. So maybe have a play around on that, like film a video of just like 5 minutes of just even the wall. You don't have to be in it. And then upload that video, but set it to private so no one else can see it. And then when it's finished uploading, maybe play around, like add subtitles, add like different noises, maybe edit with the effects. Yeah. Maybe that gives you a good opportunity to add like end cards, end screen cards, just so you can start getting an understanding of that. Yeah, so I think that would be really, really, really beneficial for you. Yeah, so upload Yeah. The one last thing I will actually say to you is maybe start thinking about like an area that you're going to film, creating a nice little background so people feel calm. I try and add like aspects of my personality, because obviously you can't be expected just to have a room in your house completely dedicated to ASMR, especially if you're just starting out. So I like to decorate it so if I have visitors that see in the room, they get a vibe for who I am and the decorations I like. But maybe having a dedicated area so you're not like always scrambling, looking around, where do I film, it might be pretty good. Yeah, and then just build from there. Like, I've changed my background so many times, or at least a few times, and like always changing like certain items that are in frame. So honestly, don't feel pressured like you have to get it perfect first time. It's always good to just have a look and then reassess and change if you want something new. It's fine. So I'll add that on just as like a last little point, and then I'll type this all up and I'll send it to you just so you have it and you can just refer back to it about like maybe what you should be doing in the meantime. Yeah, so set up film location. So yeah, and then I will just be here whenever you really sort of need. You can email me, you can text me, call me if you need something like quite urgently. Yep. But apart from that, I will just sort of be waiting to get your first, like for you to tell me about your first upload. Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll need you to send me your login details for the studio app, and then I can sort of, or you can send me a link of the video, so you can get like a private link, and then I can just go in, have a look at it, and sort of give you any sort of feedback that I think would really sort of help you elevate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine. For now, I'll put you down as you'll just send me a link. But apart from that, I'm just going to start typing this stuff up for you. Okay, yeah. And like I say, I'll make sure to leave my contact number again. Obviously, you'll have my email. So don't stress. We will get your target, and you will do amazing, okay? Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I've given you a few good golden rules. Just trying to stick to them and look at other things that maybe you want to like really add into your channel that will help you create great content. And I'd love to know, I'd love to hear them. I always think, I could learn something from someone else. And you seem completely smart. Like, I think you're like really the right person to be doing ASMR. So yeah, I'd love to know maybe some feedback from you. What maybe you think I might be missing. But yeah, so let me know how you get on, and we will definitely work on all of this, and we'll do it all before your deadline. So there's absolutely no stress for you whatsoever, okay? Okay, brilliant. So I won't keep you any longer. Obviously, feel free to have your water. If you want to take a treat with you, it's absolutely fine. More than happy for that. I can box it up. But otherwise, I'll just leave you to chill out, and I'll just start typing some things up. Okay. Okay. Just chill, relax, do as you please, and I'll see you. Maybe in about a week's time, we'll organise something. I'll give you a call in a few days, and then we can organise something. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. That's absolutely fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, point 1, point That's fine, no worries. I'll see you next week. Have a great rest of your week, okay? Okay, goodbye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.